Well, good morning. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Got this turned up. I like it.
It's good stuff, man.
Good sign to come out of the weekend with.
Is that Tom Cruise? Oh, no, it's just Brock, but he looks a lot like Tom
Oh
Cruise.
yeah, is that what it is? Yeah, he's short. Is that him in the? No, he's right there. He's just real short, not in the distance.
It's Tom Cruise. It's Tom Cruise.
Do you own a jumpsuit? You probably went as Tom for Halloween one year, didn't you?
One year,
really leaned into it.
Like, one year, you kidding me? It's been multiple.
I'm Tom Cruise this year. You know why? Because I look like him.
Look at that. I'm Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise from Cocktail. Tom Cruise from Top Gun. Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible. No, I have. I have gone as Tom. I should say I went as Maverick, which, again, what a joke of a costume. All right. All I did was take this bomber jacket I had and put some like patches on it, some.
And then you put the aviator sunglasses
on. Of course.
on.
And then I had the white t-shirt on and the tight jeans. Of course. It wasn't like I was trying
smiling at everybody.
Yeah.
Tom.
I was trying to look cool and sexy, all right, for Halloween. Not anymore. Now I try and find the most. If I got to dress up, I find the most comfortable costume I can wear. Yeah. Usually it's like those onesie costumes.
Yeah. You know why? Because it's always hot. Wherever you go, it's always. I don't care if it's in October. Well, there's always a bunch of people packed in a room.
That's what I mean. It's hot and cold. You're freezing your ass off going to the party. Then you get into this room that is just jam-packed. Yeah. It's 1,000 degrees in there, all right? Mm-hmm. Then you leave. That's how you get sick.
My brother one year wore a he calls it the Yeti costume, but what it is, it's a ghillie suit. He puts like shoulder pads underneath. It makes him look like a like a
monster.
Yeti.
Yeah, a big old monster.
Damn, it's hot in that thing.
Yeah.
And he took it to a costume contest one year, and I just kept looking over at him like, you okay? Looks like you're sweating in there. You dying?
He's got that long straw going up from his water.
Why did I choose this costume?
Yeah, it's not a good one. No, the best costume we've done in recent years is when I went as Babe the Blue Ox and Kiki went as Paul Bunyan.
God.
And all it was just this big Blue Ox onesie that I got to wear. That was a good costume. That was a good costume. Really good to drinking. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a good drinking costume.
I kind of liked your Burt Reynolds costume. That was cool.
I forgot about that one. I forgot that one. Well, see, I forget about that one because I got robbed during that costume contest. I'm still mad about that, Hunter.
Hey,
that was a perfect costume.
You went first. It's not my fault. Not my fault. You jumped the line. We're like, I want to be the first one out. Nobody remembers the first costume, moron.
I think it was your fault.
I want to be the last one.
You were like, Brock, get up here, get up here. Ridiculous.
You're still mad about that.
I lost to a lady dressed as a salad. That salad wasn't even that good of a costume. Stupid.
You get smoked by a salad.
I still do have that big hat though. I could go as Burt Reynolds at the time. I just got to remember that. I made that. Like, that's what what sucks about that costume. All right, let me tell you real quick why I should have won.
Because you leaned into it so hard. You spent so much time making the costume.
It was a real mustache. All right, I grew out my mustache. Okay, I made the big. And if you don't know what we're talking about, just look up Burt Reynolds
SNL.
SNL.
Big hat.
Why can't I think of? Oh my God, I'm so mad at myself.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, but the guy. Why can't I think of it?
Oh, it's
Norm Macdonald. Jesus. Yeah, Norm Macdonald, Burt Reynolds, big hat. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of the best skits. Anyway, that's who I played. I played Turd Ferguson. So I played Burt Reynolds as Turd Ferguson, played by Norm Macdonald. Big hat, mustache. I went and found the bolo tie.
Big hat, funny.
Yeah, funny. It's funny. It's a big hat. My jaw was sore from chewing gum all night. I had the bolo tie that I found at Goodwill. Yeah. So I had the red shirt. Like, it was perfect.
Then you got caught sneaking beers in and almost got kicked out.
In my big hat.
What's in that big hat?
I will never forget when that beer fell from my hat down to the ground. Gosh. And the security guard we both looked down and then we both looked up.
He went from having 5 people with him to being solo and then drop of a beer. Not with him. Who?
No, I just need to get in there. And beer falls right from like something from a movie.
Ting, 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 ting. Oh, was that glass too? Wow.
Yeah. I think we've told this story before, but for anyone who hasn't heard it, the whole reason I was trying to sneak beers in, which I don't usually do, is because the line was insane. And I'm like, I'm not waiting that long for a beer.
He's not wrong on that.
Right. So I went to my truck where I had beer, obviously, and I put a bunch in this big hat of mine. Okay. And
He
I
tried to sneak he tried to wicker basket it.
I tried to sneak it in there.
He tried to balance it on his.
It was like, oh, I just need to get to see my friends. I'm holding up this big hat.
It's clanking around. The hat's clanking around.
God, I wonder if I could find a photo of that costume. That costume was
It
brilliant.
was a pretty good costume, must admit.
There's got to be something here.
Tell you what, though. It'd be pretty hard to top my Wilson costume.
Your Wilson one was really good, too. Hey, do you remember when I dressed as Yosemite Sam, too?
Oh, yeah.
I had that one because I could repurpose my big hat. I could repurpose my big hat.
And all you had to do is put on some skinny jeans. And
I tucked
short
in
little
that
legs, the short little bow legs.
Yep, I just bow-legged, and then I had that big mustache. Ooh, I hate that rabbit.
Shouldn't have brought the guns in, though. That's what got you kicked out.
Yeah, that's what got. Are those real guns? You can't do this. This is a costume party. Real guns here, man. Ridiculous. I can't find that photo. There's got to be a photo around it. Anyway, but my Burt Reynolds costume was amazing, and I'm still upset that I didn't win because it was the perfect costume.
Go ahead.
The perfect costume.
Give yourself another pat on the back.
Well, Hunter owes me $1,000. Ridiculous. Anyway, well, look, we got to keep things moving here. Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content. With that said, it's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Pump it. Okay, I don't want to talk about The Bachelor, but I'm going to talk about The Bachelor.
Why?
And here's why.
Why?
Here's why.
Why?
Because
Why?
they did the Golden Bachelor. Okay.
Who cares? What's the Golden Bachelor? What is it?
So it's an old guy. All right. It's an old guy. So for The Bachelor this year, instead of having some young dude with a bunch of young, dumb broads vying for his love, because, it's true love after knowing the guy for a month, I think I could see myself.
It's still dumb. The concept of the show
Now,
is
this
still
is
dumb.
a little bit better. So here's what it is. You got
fake.
Jerry.
It's not real. You can't meet somebody this way, but go ahead.
So his name is Jerry. He was married for 43 years.
Was he a race car driver?
No, he was not a race car driver. All right. He wasn't who Primus was singing about. That was stupid, Hunter. Anyway, so Jerry Turner, he was married for 43 years, had 2 kids with his late wife, Tony. He's also a grandpa to 2 girls. So he's the Golden Bachelor. So they got this old
There's
guy.
a lot of people out there with the same credentials.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't sign up for the show. Did they sign up? Did you sign that up?
I don't see what the significant
for the
old, young. It's still the Bachelor, Bachelorette. Show still
you know
sucks.
Why? You know why? Because this is my dream. A bunch of old broads there. I love it. I mean, come on now.
Freckly boobs. That's all right.
Oh my God, that's exactly like if they need to do like the Cougar Bachelor, right? Where it's like,
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do Teen Bachelor next. It's gonna be sad.
We had Teen Mom, so you might as well throw in Teen Bachelor yeah.
Here's why I don't like the show. It's because your wife sits there and watches it. She loves it, right?
Yep.
Am I wrong? I didn't know.
No, she does. She loves it. And then she'll call her mom and her sisters to talk about the episode.
Over time, they think that's real. That's not good.
No. All right. First of all, if a woman's dumb enough to think it's real, then
I
it's
think
not
some
going to
of
work out
them really
for you.
think that that's a legit way.
Well, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Good. It's not good for the brain, the female, any brain.
Look at this guy. This guy is a handsome older fella. Check this guy out. Oh,
of course he's going to be a handsome older fella. He's not going to be some dirtbag. It's the Bachelor, Bachelorette, whatever. Every time the show.
Look at that handsome fella right there.
Of course. What'd you expect?
Are these all the? No, that's the other guy. Where's all the? I want to find all the old broads.
No, I want to see one with a dirtbag, like a guy who just.
Well, remember they had Joe Millionaire. Remember that way back in the day. Do you remember Joe Millionaire?
Yeah,
remember
that they didn't know he was a millionaire or something.
No, he wasn't a millionaire. They played it up that he was. He was just some construction worker, and then they told all the chicks that, oh yeah, this guy's really rich, and then
he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He was a construction worker.
Any of those ever work out?
No, of course. I think like 2 or 3 of the bachelors or bachelorettes are still married.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. What a weird thing. How was that
I
on
mean,
TV? We're gonna line up a bunch of people, and then we're gonna take one individual, and they're all gonna
mean,
fight over him
if
or
you can
her.
just watch it for pure entertainment value, right? Where it's just, all
Mhm.
right, we know it's not real. Okay, we know it's just all done up for the camera. That's just like any other reality TV,
Mhm.
right? It's in like Pawn Stars, Hunter. We know Pawn Stars isn't real, but we love it. All
Yeah,
right.
I guess you're right.
Right? I can spend hours watching Pawn Stars. Okay. And my wife would be like, "Are we still watching Pawn
Another
Stars?"
marathon, huh?
Well, look, I just want to
Right.
find out. I want to find out what this samurai sword is worth.
I'm
Okay,
telling you,
what's
they
it?
do it perfectly. They leave you hanging.
They leave you hanging. All right, and then
I
it goes
love
into
that show.
Storage Wars or whatever else is on Quest that day. All right, and that's what I'm watching. So I think before we get too hard on our ladies, let's just understand that reality. If you take it at face value and you realize that none of it's real,
Mhm.
I think it's good for entertainment. It's good. It's good entertainment.
I think you like The Bachelor.
I am intrigued by the Golden Bachelor just because
I think you like it.
you know what in some kind of
I
sick
think you're
way.
part of the problem. That's what
You
I
know
think.
what? Some kind of sick way now, because this opens the door. If Kiki ever tragically dies, all right, and I am now a widower, okay,
You want to be on the show?
kind of, kind of. I mean, think about it. Now. Look, I don't want Kiki to die. Don't get me wrong. All right, she's the mother of my child. She's my wife.
Why would you even think this? What?
But I'm just saying, if for some reason, okay, Kiki
Some
tragically dies.
dreamland.
Kiki tragically dies in a dirt bike accident. All right, okay.
Why?
She's jumping her dirt bike, all right, and she dies. Okay. I can now go
Jeez.
on The Bachelor. Okay. I can be that. And think about how much sympathy ass you're going to get. All right.
She just died in a fiery motorcycle accident.
Right. I'm
Please
on
have
there.
sex with me.
I'm on there. And the ladies are like, so tell
This
me
guy.
about your wife. Oh, she was wonderful. She was an amazing mom. And
Oh,
it was great. And it just,
this is terrible. What are we talking about?
I told her not to go too fast over that jump. And she said, shut up, pussy. And she hit the power band and she crashed and died. And I miss her every
Wow.
single day. I miss her every single day. Again, I don't want my wife to die, but I'm just saying it opens the door for it.
No wonder
okay?
you take so many naps, because you love every one of these dreams you have. You
And
just
there I
want to
am.
go back to the dream.
You know, like
The
if it
dream
happens,
world.
if it happens now, right? And I go on there like, okay, so hey, congratulations, Brock. You're going to be the new Bachelor. So what are you looking for? I'm looking for about a 45-year-old who has a little bit of a drinking problem.
Line
and
up the Cougars.
You
Right.
line up the Cougars. I want Cougars, man. You line up the Cougars, okay? I want some Cougars
Right.
that day drink and take Percocet,
Right.
okay?
Exactly. Half a bar of Xanny. I want some red
Right.
teeth.
That's right. And I just want inhibitions gone.
I want
okay?
that glossy eyeball. I want them to just to look through me.
Tan, all right? If there's no freckles on them boobies, you send them packing because they are not for me. Anyway, Golden Bachelor now on ABC.
Weird conversation.
Like you haven't thought of
And,
it. Like
and I'm
every-
not.
Look, every married man has that scenario in his head where it's like, look, if my wife, I don't want it to happen, but I'm
It's
just
a
saying.
stupid show. It's not
Listen.
real.
The Bachelor.
Quit wasting your time. Life goes by too fast, man. Quit wasting your time.
I'll TiVo it. Okay, I'll watch it. What about this? The construction of and we talked about this a little while ago, but the construction of the world's largest cruise ship is nearly finished. And if everything goes according to plan, this thing will sail away on its maiden voyage this coming January. The ship.
Come sail away. Come sail away.
We just play sticks nonstop. We just play on loop.
That
Come
and
sail away.
sail. AWOL Nation sail.
Hey,
Back
good.
to back.
Good soundtrack. The ship, which is the Royal Caribbean's Icons of the Sea, is 5 times the size of the Titanic, has more than 20 decks, and can carry nearly 10,000
I've seen the
people.
Picture with the Titanic in front of it, and it's pretty big.
I think
it's
we
pretty
shared
wild.
it. Yeah, when we first talked about this, because they've been building this thing, I feel like, for a decade. It's wild. And for me, obviously, you know where I stand. I'm not going to drag this conversation out
I know
because
what you're gonna say.
I think cruise ships are disgusting, full of
what you're gonna
garbage
say.
people.
And then
all right.
And how does it float?
It doesn't make sense. Like this should this this thing can hold nearly 10,000 people. You know what that tells me? We're gonna read a story where 7,000 people drowned because that's not
the whole city goes down. Think about that. You know how much weight that is? You know how much
it has an ice skating rink, Hunter.
Okay. There are things in this life where I look at where I'm like, how is that? How did people, even with the amount of people we have, all the hands together, I still don't understand how some of these things get built. It's incredible.
Right.
Somebody has to come up with that plan and execute it.
Yep.
How much money, labor, time, management, and everything around it. It's incredible. Some of the things that us humans build. And that's one of them. A cruise ship, how much? 5 times bigger than the Titanic?
Get this. Okay.
A
So
small city on the water? What?
it's 1,200 feet long and weighs 250,800 tons.
1,200 feet. Okay, so put that in perspective. 300 feet. Football field.
Yeah. So it's 4 football fields long, or 4 football fields long,
4 football fields long.
and it weighs 250,800 tons. Is tones different than tons or no? Is that the same thing? Okay, I don't
Think
know.
about this. Okay, if you want to I know you hate golf. You can't drive the ball from one end to the other. Nobody can. Think about that.
No,
400 yards.
It'd take you 3 shots, for God's sake. If
Yeah.
you're Bryson DeChambeau.
You could
That's
put
wild,
a
man.
legit par 4 on that ball.
It's not. It just doesn't work. The math to me, the physics of what we know does not add up. That thing
floats.
I'm just saying. All right.
How do you build it in the water? Because I've seen some of the ones where they build it and then they just kind of flop it in the water.
I mean,
Something like that though. You have to build in the water, right?
Build the hull and then build on top of it, right?
I don't know.
Because what else? What else are you? I'm sorry, you're not taking a forklift and pushing that thing in.
That's crazy. I mean, I know you've never been on a cruise. I've been on a cruise once, and it was a Carnival cruise, and it's probably a tiny ass ship back in the day. I can't imagine being on one now.
Would you want to be on this ship with 10,000 other people? That sounds like an effing nightmare, dude.
Hey, you could lose your kid the first day and not find him
and
by
never
the
see him.
fifth.
No, never see him again. Never
No.
see him again. It'd be easier just to say we lost Timmy for good. Okay?
Well, he's on the ship somewhere.
Hopefully he finds a nice family a mile away from you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was never seen again. We just got on this damn thing. Where'd he go?
Yeah.
God,
So you said what's up? What else is on this ship?
I mean, they got water slides. It
water
has 7 pools, and again, an ice skating
19
rink.
restaurants.
It's got an ice skating rink. Okay, that means it also has the equipment to keep an area cool enough to freeze it. It's not necessary.
And you know why? Because people keep going on cruises, and they got the money to pay for it.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, that just sounds like the worst thing.
People that go on cruises, no joke, go on like 2-3 cruises a year.
Yeah.
Like when people retire that love cruises, that's all they're doing. One of
Hey,
my family members is like that. They go on a cruise once or twice a year, at least.
Didn't we do that story recently about like couple that like is just living on a cruise ship? Like they figured, like they did the math, and it's like, it's actually cheaper for us just to sell. We sold all of our stuff and we just now live on a cruise ship.
Just get a job on a cruise ship at that point, right?
Honestly, yeah.
You know,
what job would you have on the cruise ship?
I'd probably be the cleanup guy. People puking everywhere.
You're
the worst job.
Everyone's sick on the cruise ship too, man.
I know.
We hit some rough waters.
And to take Dramamine.
So Jesus, look at the horizon.
Quit throwing up.
And everyone's drinking too, so everyone. Just, you know what? You're spending your day cleaning up Mai Tais and Bahamas. You just got
red puke.
Just a bucket of sawdust and just cleaning up red puke everywhere.
Just keep the mop wet, man.
Has anybody not thrown up today? No, everyone has. Jesus.
Flip over the edge, over the side.
You did it right on the floor. There's an ocean over there, man.
No, there's a lot of jobs on the old ship. I don't know.
Yep. I think I'd be the captain. I think we all know.
You know, they got like a jail, like a legit jail.
Yeah, like they will throw you in it, man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And where are you at in your life if you get thrown into cruise ship jail?
Cruise ship jail. That's, oh, man.
Like you're at a low point.
You're definitely reevaluating things while you're sitting there. Oh, that would suck.
Like, what do you where do you go from there? Where do you go? You get thrown in legit cruise ship jail. You have some guy in a white outfit, and that's shorts. Okay, you got
Somebody
white
had
shorts,
one too many rum runners the first day.
right? You're getting thrown into a tiny room on a boat, okay,
Oh, man.
by a guy in a white outfit. All right.
Hey, when your jail cell is doing this, that's not good. And for you listening, I'm rocking back and
You're rocking
forth
back
like
and
I'm
forth.
on
Yeah,
the
it's going
jail,
back and forth. Right,
boat
right.
jail.
Yep. You're in boat jail. You know what you do? You get off that boat, you go right to AA because that's probably what you need. All right.
I got
right there.
seasick in boat jail. It's terrible.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, yeah. Icon of the seas doesn't make sense. It shouldn't float. It's going against God. That's all there is. I have one more story. How much sports do you
I
have?
got a couple good sports stories. We just do one more and we'll go right into sports. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, well, I like this because this is actually something you and I are going to need to talk about, Hunter. Forget the 7-year itch. What you really need to worry about is the 5-year fizzle. When some couples tend to divorce at 7 years, therapists say things actually start to get bumpy around year 5. That's when issues can start bubbling up. These include money worries, trust issues, lack of work-life balance, a loss of spark and excitement, your husband having 2 golf leagues, unsatisfying sex life.
Huh?
I just added that one in there.
I hope you had it now.
In fact, more than
Wrong.
40% of couples surveyed said a loss of spark and excitement peaks at the 4 to 5 year mark in the relationship. What can prevent the 5-year fizzle? Dealing with the problems before. There's no way to turn things
So you're
around.
saying I should start looking for a twin mattress?
Yeah. How many years you guys been married now?
It's like 6.
6 years, but you've been together for
Like 5.5. Well, we've been together for 13.
So I think you're over it now. I don't know if this only counts for being married or if it's in a relationship in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think they're
'Cause,
just expecting everybody to get married after being together for a month because that's kind of how it is nowadays.
Man, I
Just
was
jumping right into it.
Kiki and I were together for I think a year and a half, and then I proposed, and then we were engaged for like 2 years.
How could you jump into a marriage? Okay, I gotta be careful here because everybody's different, right? Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Don't you
true.
want to know that person a little bit more than a month
Here's the thing.
before you give your life away to them? Just saying.
I think we're a little willy-nilly with it because you got these people like on their 3rd, 4th, 5th marriage.
How?
Like one, you just got all the free time in the world.
I think I'm done after one, right?
Like one, I'm never getting remarried. If Kiki again dies in that freak motorcycle accident,
Why's
I'm
it gotta
never
be a
getting.
motorcycle. Are
This
you
is
buying
the
her
bad-
a motorcycle coming up?
Hey, honey, I got you this Honda. You wanna buy it? You're trying to kill me.
You know, though, I
no,
just
I'm
don't
not doing
understand
it.
the 4th, 5th marriage. Like,
No, I don't either. Like right, you know.
maybe it's you. Maybe you know.
Yeah, where's the linchpin in all of this? Okay,
Exactly.
all right. You're on your 7th marriage.
Here's the analogy I always had. It's like if you're gonna build a really tall building, right?
Mhm.
You don't start with this skinny base. What's gonna happen? You're gonna get to like the 50th floor. That thing is gonna crumble.
Yeah.
Much like a marriage, you don't want to just jump right into it. You want to have a little base to base it off of.
You
Make sure this is sturdy.
Get the ground level like a pyramid.
You
all
know,
right?
we have a good. Now we can build up. Now we can go real high.
You got to do pyramid style. Think about because the great pyramids of Giza, they're still standing, right?
All right.
Thousands of years later. So much like that, you got to build a pyramid. You start with a good base, then you get yourself to the top. And then when you get to that top,
Bigger
you
the
throw
base, the higher you go.
you get to that top, and you're up there, and you throw your significant other off of it because you're just done with their crap. All right? And they fall a long way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But no, yeah, Kiki and I, we got our 10-year coming up September.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been together for 13 years. I think we definitely hit like kind of that bumpy part there in the middle.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's
everybody
weird.
does. Hey, everybody does. Everybody does. And you know what? You guys out there listening, everybody. And I mean everybody, especially now. I don't know what it is. After COVID, something happened. Right? I just don't like anybody anymore. Everybody started hating each other right around COVID for some reason.
We were stuck inside together.
Is that what it was?
We
were stuck in a house with the person, and he's just like, you know what? I'm done with this. This is because more often than not, would you say that?
What?
Nowadays, more often than not, relationships aren't working out.
Oh no, it's too easy. Everyone just is like, I'm done. Yeah.
It's weird.
No, I'm with my wife. I'm with Kiki. until that freak dirt bike accident, and then I'm just not going to
keep bringing that up.
I'm just saying, like that's the only way I'm getting out of this. All right, that's it.
You know what?
She just goes tumbling down a hill after wrecking her Honda
Do you have a
125.
birthday coming up or something?
No, but our anniversary is in a couple weeks, and
Oh, you got me a dirt bike for our anniversary, huh?
here you go. And be careful. This thing's got a lot of kick to it. All right.
She bought me a 450. My God, it's fast.
You want to watch out on those hills, man. Anyway. All right, there you go. That's your morning dump. We'll be back. All right, yeah, we'll go right into sports. We got a minute and a half then, so
Nice.
let's see.
I just got one good story here.
Gonna need a lot of camera tricks to make you short enough, Hunter.
Who's that?
For what? What was that about? I can't remember. What were we talking about? Where you need to be short?
Mm-hmm.
We look like the same size now.
Yeah.
Morning, Scott.
What's up, Scott?
Top
Guys.
of the morning, Chewy.
Oh, what's up, Matt?
I can't do Chewy.
That's my cousin.
Chewy?
Yeah, I got the nickname. I don't know how'd you get the nickname Chewy?
He's hairy.
My sister started. I don't know. No,
He's
he's
a
not
hairy-
hairy. He's not a hairy guy. He's good looking.
So it's like one of those ironic nicknames, like when you call a tall guy tiny.
Yeah. Did you have a nickname? Your
Do I
parents,
have a
Your
nickname?
parents call you something?
No, I never had a cool nickname.
My mom
Good
still
morning,
calls-
Nikki.
Mom still calls me Chunna.
Chunna?
Morning. So I gotta look around and see the
Morning.
comments because that's where the
Oh, yeah.
camera's at right there. I put the camera where Brock is at on the screen.
You want to see my face?
No, so it looks like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm not. It's kind of like those teleprompters, you know.
It's too intimate when we look each other in the eyes. Take my breath away.
You don't.
Get real close to the camera. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good morning. 7:34, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning. What's up?
Yes.
You dirt.
Oh, anyway, 7:34. Let's get to it. It's time for sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers,
Uh-huh.
other great drinks to keep your coolers and your fridge stocked up like Good Boy vodka seltzers. Every pour helps the pup. And
Go down smooth, man.
Michelob. Yeah,
Smooth.
Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, bud, and remember to drink.
That's right. So I'm going to piss you off here real quick. And we're going to rant about this because I know you're going to be on the same page as I am. You're going to have the same opinion as I do. And I think I have a solution. So here's the story real quick. In hockey, listen to this. Fighting has been a part of pro hockey since it started, but now one minor league wants to get rid of it entirely. Quebec Major Junior Hockey League has officially banned fighting, beginning with the upcoming season. The new rules say that anyone engaged in a fight will be ejected. An instigator will get an automatic one-game suspension, and the player declared to be the aggressor during the fight will receive a minimum 2-game automatic suspension. Players involved in multiple scuffles in a season will start receiving an automatic suspension, beginning with their second fight.
What a stupid
Thank you.
story.
Thank you. It's got to get out there because we got to snuff this out. Everybody's got to stand up. You know why we love hockey?
This has got to be a publicity stunt.
So here's what you
gotta
do.
be.
All right. And I hope everybody's on board with this. First game for everybody in the entire season. Everybody on the ice.
Fights.
When that puck drops, first period, ping, all the gloves off.
Yep.
Everybody just duke it out.
Start fighting.
Just start fighting. What are you going to
Yep.
suspend us all? And then you know what? You bring the commissioner down and you start wailing on him too. What are you doing? This is part of the sport. This is why people love this. Why don't you take the baseball bat out of baseball?
Yeah.
Why don't you take, I'm
Tell you what,
so
we're gonna have-
sick of soft
we're gonna-
society.
We're gonna have boxing, but you can't hit the other guy.
Hey, you can't hit the guy. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to slap him now.
Yep.
It's just so ridiculous. Is anybody on the ice complaining? No? Then what's the problem?
Yeah, and it's not like these guys are just constantly fighting each other. It takes quite a
It
bit
does.
to get them going. All right,
And it puts asses in the seat.
dude.
That's how they're making money.
Yeah.
I'm just getting into hockey. All right.
Yeah.
We've been going to the K-Wings games. We went to a pro game last year, and I love it.
What? So now is this? It's a league, right? It's a Canadian league.
It's the minor league, I guess. So it says right here. Hang on, one second. I'll pull it back up. In the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. So it's like semi-pro, pro. It says pro hockey.
Yeah,
Fighting has been a part of pro hockey since it started. So junior pro league, maybe. I don't know. I don't care.
That is the dumbest thing I've
The
ever
moment
heard in
you
my
pick
entire
up a hockey stick, I don't care if you're 3, I don't care if you're 95 years old.
Yeah.
When you pick up that stick, you know, if I'm playing in a game, I can fight.
I might need to fight someone.
Part of the game.
Yeah. You don't go looking for it, but if it happens, it should be allowed. Ridiculous. And that's coming from Canada. That's like their thing, man.
What are you doing? What are you doing? It's the dumbest idea ever.
Yeah.
And I hope that somebody said that. Like, we're going to take this out of hockey. Somebody stand up. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rant over, but come on, guys.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You took Elmer Fudd's gun. Now you're taking fighting out of hockey. Who are you? And who's saying this? Who's got this much power?
Right. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, I'm hoping it's just a publicity stunt. And they're just doing this to get people talking about it.
You know what you're
And
doing?
then they're like, we're just kidding.
We're raising a bunch of buttery kids. Bunch of soft, buttery, flaky.
You know what? Not even buttery. It's they're I can't believe it's not buttery. All
Yeah.
right, which is fake butter. That's what we got.
Just let the kid melt into the couch.
Yep.
Take the
Where
heat
we're at.
lamp off him. He's melting. It seriously. Put fighting back into hockey. That's it. Period.
That's
Done.
it.
Moving on. One last story, real quick, to cool down lap. All right.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it is actually. This is
Okay.
a good one. NFL Red Zone, which takes viewers around the league when the teams are close to scoring, will finally be able to. It will be available to those without satellite dish. It was only available for people with a satellite. NFL Plus, the league's own streaming service, now offer everyone access to Red Zone. It was previously limited to just DirecTV, and this season will also be on YouTube TV. Red Zone package will set you back $14.99 a month. I don't know if I like Red Zone that much.
So Red Zone just does all the clips,
It's
right?
nice. It's okay. I love Red Zone when it's next to the TV that the game that I'm watching.
Right.
But it's almost like, I guess it's pretty cool because it goes to the.
That's right, though, right? Red Zone is just all the clips. It's just the
Absolutely.
highlights around.
So not highlights. So they'll go live to each game when they hit the red zone.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's before every team scores, basically. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to give you the meat and potatoes of everything that's going on Sunday.
It's giving you the scores.
Right now on one TV.
Which if I am just curious to see how a team I bet on is doing, or maybe in my fantasy league,
that's what it's sweet for. Is fantasy.
Yeah.
Which I don't get into that much. I don't.
I've tried. I just can't do it.
I always phase off. I stop looking at it.
I'm into fantasy for like 3 weeks, and then I
too.
don't touch my team for the rest of the year. It's like I'm really into it, and then I have like all this work put into it, and I still get destroyed by whoever I'm playing that week. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Red Zone is brilliant for fantasy,
for that.
though.
Yeah.
And I want to say they also have like a fantasy one where it like follows the specific
like the hot players
that week.
Yeah.
I want to say there's like a fantasy Red Zone, isn't there?
I mean, that fantasy stuff is huge. It's massive, dude. It's massive.
You know what it did to the viewership of football?
Huh.
So here's what it is. It's back in the day before fantasy, you watched your team.
Yeah.
And you watched other teams as they came through your team.
Yep.
Now, because of fantasy, you want to watch. I got to watch like 6 games this weekend.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I got guys on different teams, and it just really expanded the viewership the viewer's mind around the NFL.
Not me. I just watched the Packers.
I know,
That's all
exactly.
do.
You're like the only one left. So I've been always a player. I've always watched players.
Yeah.
I don't have an NFL team really.
Yeah.
I'm like a specific player fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of got that before fantasy, but I don't get into fantasy that much, man. Everybody's too good.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I don't have the time
to get smoked.
Yeah.
Anytime I've ever done it, I just get absolutely smoked.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so. Then I'm like, why am I putting all this time and effort into it when I'm just gonna end up?
I even set a weekly reminder on my phone, like noon on Sunday, just so I would remember, and still got smoked.
Right. Yeah, you're like they're like, oh, I'm gonna make sure I look at the stats.
Make sure there's nobody's in a bye week.
Right.
Know?
Exactly. And then you get murdered.
Still get
like,
murdered.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. This was fun. What a waste of a Sunday.
Here's my $100.
Yeah.
$100 league, dude. Yeah, no. Why?
Yeah. Yeah, might as well tell you what, guys. Why don't we all just pool our money together, all right, and have like an awesome
or
party?
like a vacation,
because
I would rather,
take a vacation, something. Here's your $100.
Anyway, so yeah, if you are into Red Zone, might be readily available to you this year.
I still wish they would just come on big. Look, you can buy individual team packages for a cheaper price. If you want all of it, go ahead, have all of that. But or you want to buy a game, buy a game. God, we got to be getting close to that, right? Because Amazon's.
Well, you know the problem is money. There's too much money in between, and people want their money. So
Roger Goodell's a real piece of trash.
There you go. Anyway. That's your sports.
Good enough for me. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing. We'll be back.
What's the topic?
What's something that was once super popular but now is almost forgotten?
Nice. Be right back.
Yep. Exclamation point. My sound card is acting up again, and I'm not able to record.
Are you talking like that?
I'm texting. I'm voice to text.
Have your pants off when I come home.
Just XO.
Oh, is this live?
Oh shit. If you could just take care of that when you get a sec, I'd really appreciate it.
Penis. Did he get it?
Thanks! Exclamation point.
Did he get it?
No, it did not, Hunter.
Ben always does that one.
Yeah. Man, did it get it?
Texting my boss, man. Come on.
We're 37. Penis. Hold on. Nikki said Aunt Cindy started it. And then when I was a kid, I said my name is Matthew. Then Chewy came.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Aunt Cindy, his mom. Cindy.
Coochie.
Matthew.
Oh, we gotta get some. There you go. Oh, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning. What's up?
7:46. Don't forget, we are on our stream. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. We'll be streaming for the next 15 minutes or so. Get in on the fun. Get in on the conversation. With that said, let's keep her going with your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44 sporting goods for all 4 seasons. Your topic for today: what was once very popular but is now almost forgotten? Hunter in high school.
It pisses me off. I loved rollerblading.
Yeah.
There's something about, come on, wheels on your shoes, guys. How did that not be? How did that not
Stay popular?
Stick around. That become not cool. Some jerk back in the day was like, oh, God.
Yeah. When did rollerblading fall
were
off?
Awesome, man. I'm serious. So it's speed blades. Did you ever have a friend that had speed blades?
I'm sure I did. at
Never
some
saw
point.
him.
Yeah.
Couldn't see him. It was just a
So
blur.
fast. So fast. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, when D2, the Mighty Ducks came out and they played street hockey, dude. Everyone, at least everyone I knew,
We immediately went across the street to the church
Right.
parking lot, set up a little net.
tipped over a garbage can. All right,
Right.
you tipped over that garbage can. You
I
got
think my mom bought us one of those plastic.
one of the nets.
Yeah,
one
one
of
of
the
those
nets.
plastic nets. Yeah.
Must have been nice. I was hitting mine into trash. But yeah, then you'd get that special puck with like the little rollies on it.
Yeah,
and everything
man.
like
We had
that.
one of those too. It had a ball inside the puck. Or three
Yeah.
of them, I think.
Yeah, it was like 3 of them. And so
I always just liked the orange ball, though. It was like that orange plastic ball.
Yep, you do the ball. Yep.
You know, wham. Couldn't
Uh,
knuckle puck that, though.
It was always hard to knuckle puck.
It's knuckle puck time.
Knuckle puck.
All right, Goldberg, relax. Yeah.
Fantastic. Anyway, but yeah, sorry to go back to yours. Yeah,
Oh.
rollerblading was super popular, and then just one day it's like, nope.
There's a couple people around where I live that put them on, and they're ripping up and down the side because now everything's repaved. It is smooth.
That's-
it is
that's
glass
true.
now.
Yeah,
Perfect for rollerblading.
right.
You know,
Not
and
like
you know,
our
more
day.
power to you. Those people, if you're listening, if you're the guy with the blades on, keep going.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at you in disgust. I'm giving you the thumbs up. Like, hey, bring it back, man.
I have a pair, and I
I
just
know you do.
because society is so judgy. I have yet to really, that, and I don't want to die.
You know, we're gonna WD-40 those things up.
What happened to Brock?
We used to set up the on like the stairs. We just put like a board on the stairs, so you kind of like ride up it and ride down.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of go sideways.
Yeah, kind of do the stall. I'm telling you, some of the best times as a kid.
Mom would take us to the park, and she would literally drop us off, and we would hours.
Is that gonna come back?
What?
Over or under? Rollerblading is gonna come back at some point in the future. No,
you know what? It'll be
How?
a niche. It'll be a niche bit for like millennials and Gen Xers and like
so
early
high-waisted
Gen Z.
acid wash shorts come back, but
'Cause no one wants
rollerblades, no.
No one wants to go out anymore. That's the problem. Like, you think you're going to tell those Zoomers, like, oh, hey, we're going to go strap on these skates and go spend the afternoon in the park. They're not going to do that. I don't want to sound all old manny, but that was just what we did, man.
How about this? All right. We it's an outdoor roller rink, right? It's a big circle. We rent the skates. I think people would do it. Or how about this? It doesn't even have to be, we just rent the skates. Kind of like they do like with the bikes downtown or whatever.
Yeah.
Here's some skates.
You do that.
Think people would rent them?
I think so.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
I don't care what people think anymore. I'm 38.
Well, and
You
I'm
can
telling
point,
you what,
laugh,
man,
make fun all you want. I'm smiling. I don't care.
when you get a good
Enjoying
blading,
myself.
when you get a good blading going, I mean, who cares? Who cares, right?
Yeah, you get 1, 2, 3,
Three.
fourth pump. You're full speed.
Do that 1 foot. You get on 1 foot.
You do the wiggle thing.
Yeah,
This guy's sick. It's going through cones. The tight
go
cones.
through cones. Who put the cones up? I don't know. They were just there. It's wild.
You put the cones up. Maybe.
Everyone get back. I'm going to do something really cool here.
See?
1 foot, all
Yeah.
the cones. Good answer. I like that, Hunter. I like that. We got some great answers on Facebook. I'm going to get to some of these. What was something that was once super popular but is almost forgotten? Chewy has said Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
Movie stores.
Gone.
I mean, there's one Blockbuster left
Yeah.
in Oregon. That's it.
Yep. There's no more
That's it.
back rooms anymore with the red curtain saying adults only.
Yeah.
On the top.
Eric said Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, actually, it's almost upsetting because I'm up early usually on the weekends. Still, I still get up early, and like you want to just flip on, like the WB or something. And no
It's-
one has cartoons on
Does your
it.
daughter watch Looney Tunes?
Yes, I've put that on there
You
for her.
put
We
it
were
on, 'cause
watching-
you can YouTube it. You can put it
Yeah,
on, like a 4-hour mix of.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
But I tell you what, though, it's like it's nice that you can find like the mixes and everything, but it's not always good. I think it sucks because instead of just knowing there's going to be like 6 good programs on, you got to go search around and look for it or load it all up. It was nice just to turn the TV on and it was right there.
just
You're like,
yeah.
this is what I'm watching. You spend half your time to, well, should we watch Penguins or should we watch this? There was just like, it was Recess, it was Doug, it was, whatever, it was on.
One of my favorite cartoons as a kid. This is a deep cut, and anybody knows this one. It was like the first like CGI or like animation. What do you call it? Like it's like a CGI cartoon. It's called Reboot, and it was like blue people, and they like did this competition. It almost had like a Tron feel to it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was like early like computer animated cartoons.
I used to get up so early to get Reboot's gonna be on. I'd like set the alarm to see that show. Yeah, Reboot, I think is what it was called, right?
Yep. Here,
Are you gonna share? You got the.
I'll give you a little flashback here because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, the people that were like blue people. They almost look like avatars or something. I don't know.
This is very old school.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
That is a. Yeah, like what would you call that? Like a video game cartoon, kind of like a.
Yeah, it's like early animation. Yeah. She's hot.
All right.
How good looking she was.
Ruin it for everybody.
What's underneath that little outfit there?
Yeah, what's your get off Google?
Animation lady.
Hope you don't have any tabs open.
Look, someone reimagined her. Or is that her? Is that something different? Ooh, Animaniacs.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Animaniacs.
I used to watch that a lot.
Anyway, yes, that's so. Yeah, cartoons.
Pinky in the Brain.
Oh yeah, Pinky and the Brain.
Brain.
We got some more answers here. Richard said kegger parties or bonfires. Yeah, like those are.
Had one over the weekend.
Have a
I invited you to. Thanks for coming, you jerk.
I had friends in town.
Yeah, they could have came too. You jerk.
I know we could have. I didn't want to.
You know what? A lot of people were there. And you know what? Everybody said,
what?
We need to start having more of these.
We need to do more of these. This is so much
fun. I'm like, see the music going, the fire.
Yep.
There's something about the old bonfires.
Yeah.
We didn't have a keg, obviously, but what's the last kegger you've been to?
Yeah, like an actual, just like there's a
keg at the house, and somebody went and got it like a couple hours
in a
before.
field. In a field, yeah, just in a field, dude. Those were always the best parties.
Yeah, you had to drag that thing out. Oh.
You had a blue kiddie pool full of ice with a keg in it, sitting in it, keeping it cold. All right, you had your cup.
Can I say something?
Fill that thing up. Yeah, go for it.
Kegs suck. Are you pissed off at me? Hear me out on this. They always blow. They're always foamy.
Super foamy.
You got to roll it out there. It's all shook up. Nobody gets a clean, fresh beer until like halfway through the barrel.
Right.
Where it's like settled down a little bit. I've never had like a perfect experience with a keg. You always have to go get another tap. Somebody's got to run to the store.
Your buddy broke the tap, which you were renting from the beer store.
Yeah,
everywhere. Yep.
It's spraying everywhere.
If you rent in the keg, you got to take the keg back. Yep.
Has anybody tapped the keg and poured the
beautiful.
Perfect head?
No.
Great. Never, ever.
That kiddie pool that's got all the ice is half beer by the end of the night because you sit there and you just got your cup tilted and I gotta let the foam out.
You spent a half a day cutting that plastic barrel in half so you could put it in ice.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Well,
and then it always runs out after like the first hour.
It's just, I tell you what though, there's something special about that keg though. It's
is.
different than just coolers. It's different than just coolers.
You know what it is?
Beer.
It's the thought of it that attracts people.
Yep.
Oh, BYOB, or hey, there's gonna be a keg there.
We got a keg.
What sounds better?
Keg, $5 a cup. Come on, bring your friends.
Go to the kegger.
Yep. Put your write your name in Sharpie on
How
the
much
side
is
of
a
the
keg
cup.
these days?
It depends on what you get.
Do you remember how much we paid back then?
It was probably like $40, maybe.
Was that half a keg? That was a pony keg then.
Can't remember.
I think a full keg was like around 100, wasn't it?
Was it?
No. So. Oh yeah.
I think if I got a keg of like Red Dog, it wasn't $100.
I think a keg was like 75 to 100, wasn't it? You must have gotten the pony kegs. How tall was your keg?
No, they were the full ones.
Full keg?
Pony kegs, like I'm some kind of amateur. Cost of a keg.
Pony kegs.
Give me a keg.
I'll take the pony.
of
That
beer.
pony keg always gets tapped.
So looking at this, like pretty basic stuff, like $155
for a keg.
But that's you got to put the deposit down then too with tap, like $245.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like when I think it was like 100. It was 100 when we were growing up.
Yeah, you're probably right. Which God, that was hard to scrape together before.
Yeah, you'd pool money together for the
kegger. You had to
kegger.
pool money, but then you could make your money back
Yeah.
if you charged just enough.
Exactly.
Just enough.
$5 a cup.
Good answer there. Let's see. Matt said bowling leagues. I think those have definitely waned for sure. You can still though. I am still surprised when I go to a bowling alley and I'm like, oh my God, this place is packed.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
is
people
it
love the bowling league.
Yeah.
You'll pass that parking lot. We'll pass Strikers.
Yeah.
On like a Sunday, and you're like, that's a big parking lot, and there's not a space open in that place.
Yep.
People love their leagues, man.
I should join a league so I can just get strikes all the time.
I was watching bowling over the weekend. It was on TV. It was on at my
nice,
parents' house.
nice.
What's the guy? Trout?
I don't know.
Something. This guy with the big fro.
Oh, he's got the big fro.
He cut it down.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it's not as Bob Rossi anymore.
Just weighing him down a little bit.
Yeah. He's more of like a screech now.
Oh, more aerodynamic for bowling.
Exactly.
Does he have 3 holes that he cut out into his hair? I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Robert said YOLO. Yeah, that was real popular.
Oh yeah.
Then if I hear someone say YOLO now, it's ironic. Like, oh, YOLO. It's like, all right, stop it.
Never caught on to that one.
David said smoking cigarettes.
That's a good answer.
Getting your pictures developed. That was Roger's answer.
Hey, real quick with the smoking cigarettes one though.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned that when I had the campfire over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There's one guy over there that still smokes, and he brought it up. He's like, "I'm the only one that smokes here."
Yeah.
It's weird. It's fading. What is it? Why are cigs fading out? And why were they so popular back in the 70s and 80s? Everybody, your kids out of the womb smoked.
Because we've seen so many people die from cancer.
Did
And we all
it
know.
really take that long, though?
Yeah.
For like society to be like, I don't know. It's weird.
That and the cost. Yeah, it took us longer than it should have. I mean, that's why you don't see cigarette ads.
Is it the look? And you don't really see people out like. Are people embarrassed to smoke in public a little bit more now?
I think so. People hide it
It's like
more.
kind of a bad look.
Yeah, I think people hide it more for sure.
More?
Yeah. Well, you have to. I mean, nowadays it's like you got to go to the back. You can't smoke in front of the building, which again I'm fine with because it's for the best.
Yeah,
it's for the betterment of society. But yeah, I think it's definitely more like, oh, hey, I'm gonna step out and have a smoke. It's not like, hey, who wants to go out and have a cigarette? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna step out quick. You know.
I have noticed about quitting smoking cigarettes. It's not as significant as quitting anything else. Because people are like, oh, you quit smoking. You should have quit smoking. You should have quit smoking like 30 years ago.
Yeah, like you should have never started, you idiot. Like, good, it's about time. Took you that long?
Right.
Great.
You don't really get the congratulations that you're looking for when you tell people that.
Yeah. Oh, it's about time. It is about time.
You got somebody creeping on you behind
I know. I see Terry. Terry's back there. He got my text message. Well, hey, we got to wrap this up anyways. We'll be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. That's funny. Terry was just like, huh? Anyway. I missed a couple here. Scott had a good one. He said Toys R Us. I think toy stores in general.
Yeah, why is because of Amazon?
Yeah, I think Amazon and everything. I mean, like KB Toys, they don't have that anymore.
Is there a toy store anymore?
I don't think so. Sam had a good one too. Sitcoms. It's all my fault too because of my reality TV. So,
well, don't sneak away, Terry.
Terry,
screen, baby.
This is the man that fixes everything.
This is the guy.
That's the guy. Everything I break. But anyway, well, hey, thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right.